With Caitlin Clark and examining a part of the hardwood. Let's check in right now with Lexie Hull, kind enough to join us from the Indiana bench. Hi, Lexie. Good. Now, this such a describe the synergy of you five over these last few games.
I mean, I think it starts with us five, but I think our entire team has just been playing so well together, playing our role, doing whatever we can each game for the team to win. And I think that's what's going to help us down the stretch, is that everyone's just doing all those little things.
You're one of the best defensive players on this team, but it feels like as a unit, you guys are playing better on.
This is knowing, you know, the rotations, when we need to help, when we need to be on the backside, when we can be more aggressive, and that just comes with chemistry on that side. And I just think we've been able to play more together, and that's just been able to grow.
All right, Lexie, one last one. How'd you like the tomato potato chips up here, the ketchup potato chips in Canada?
I was the only one that liked them. I think that's like a 50-50 thing, but I actually enjoyed them, so I'm here for it.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lexie. We appreciate it. Lexie Hull, nice Indiana bench here live in the second quarter. Oh, wow.
No.
Or not enough mustard on it.
Yeah, we tried the ketchup-flavored Lay's today. We did.
Yeah, I don't know that I was in Lexie's camp. Wasn't for me.
I didn't mind them. I thought they were tasty enough. They were tasty enough.
I also have acid reflux. You know, it could have been that. Clark, pocket pass. Boston barrels in. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with Indiana. 8 to shoot.
You come with so many instructions.
I really do. God bless my wife. Clark tried to force it into Cunningham, knocked away. Indiana usually gets a bucket a game on those inbounds as Mabberry lays it in transition. Here comes Clark. Off to Boston. Boston now draws a crowd. 3 defenders go to her. Cunningham tiptoeing, gives it back to Boston. Can't hit the mid-range. Uskaida comes away with a rebound. Uskaida muscling through Hines Allen, draws the foul, and will shoot 2. Hines Allen
lost the shoe.
I hope she can get it back on and tie it quicker than Kelsey Mitchell the other day.
Hines Allen is a strong post.
We found them though, so that's good.
Does anybody wear like just straight on high tops anymore, tied tightly?
It's a good question.
I don't think so. It's all like the lower or mid level.
Right.
But yeah, even like the mid
right
height, if you tie them tightly, should stay on. Maybe they're not as comfortable.
Like your shoe was in a battle with your shin for supremacy over your leg. Yeah.
It was like a moon boot.
Yeah.
People who remember those.
Here's Clark. Step back 3 is good. The first Canadian. Here's Rice. Now we're experiencing some technical difficulties. Appreciate all your patience with us as Rice spins inside for the finish.
Caitlin Clark just had a nice possession of help side defense there initially.
Here's Clark all the way in through the lane, got tripped. And side out of bounds here as they will call the foul pre-gather. Yeah, don't scare us, Kelsey. Here's Clark working behind Boston. Gets it to her. Boston looking for the angle, can't toss it in. Izzy Harrison, who just picked up her second, claims the rebound. Mabberry leading the way for Toronto with 7. Here's Mabberry, physical finish, gets fouled and will shoot a pair as Boston picks up the personal. That'll be her second. We're talking with Sandy Brondello, who, you know, is just one of the most delightful human beings on the planet.
Yep.
About Marina Mabberry, and she was long leash she's tried to give her on the offensive end. Still trying to bring Marina along defensively, but handed this season as we check in with Holly.
Well, we talked to Marina today about how she's blossomed here in Toronto as the main option on this team. And she said, you know, everywhere else I've played, I've had to defer to other people. They were the top option. Well, here I've stopped deferring. I'm just myself. She said that has really shown up. I'm taking on a bigger leadership role, both vocally and with her play. She's also taking more shots. She said, I have the green light. I have a coach, Sandy Brondello, who's empowering me and believing in me, and that's showing up in her stats here in Toronto.
Thank you, Hull. A lot of offensive boards here for Toronto. 2 on this possession.
Well, it's tough because long boards because of the long threes.
They have 7 offensive rebounds in the half. Kiki Rice gets swallowed up by Boston. What a rejection from Aaliyah Boston. Clark with some haste. Oh, what a look! And Boston lays it in. The video game vision of Caitlin Clark. Knocked out of bounds. Last hit Mabberry. And it will be Indiana. Finds the cutter, and a foul as Mitchell dashed inside. Just the chemistry between Clark, Mitchell, and Boston. It's almost like
the All-Star break that it's not just on the court. It's chemistry that they've built off the court as well. And certainly we've seen that, especially in this stretch of the last 11 or so games, how well they have been playing with and off of one another.
Boston able to finish on the interior. Aaliyah Boston with 6. Indiana lead is 10. Good contest from Boston. Clark able to snare the rebound. Here's Clark trying to get it up the floor. Sings it underneath, and Nurse called for the foul. Well, that is our timeout here in Toronto. One of the people who dreamed ESPN into blocks and steals last game already. Boston fakes the 3, takes the 2, knocks it in.
Just completely gets the defender off her feet. Makes
Aaliyah Boston has the last 6 Indiana points. Toronto has missed its last 5 shots. Mitchell knocks it away. Kelsey Mitchell ahead of the field will lay it in. 18 already for Kelsey Mitchell. Mabberry, great look inside. Back Benley twists around into the corner. That 3 won't go for Bancole. Bancole, developmental player who they need to play minutes here today because they're so thin. No Niara Sabali, no Julie Alamon. Oh, Clark got bumped, still flips it in, puts the foul. Big time bucket from Caitlin Clark and a chance for 3.
The rim than we have seen to this point in her pro career.
Her last 11 games, Caitlin Clark is averaging 26 points, 9.5 assists on 50% from the floor and 41% from 3. Just a ridiculous stretch. Here's Sykes. Gliding through and cupping it in. Beautiful take from Brittany Sykes. Here's Clark. Clark gonna drive it again. Got bumped. Didn't get the call. Was looking for it. Benley storms in, and that's gonna be a block on Hull. Did not own the real estate in time. In fact, Benley will go to the line to shoot 2.
They're spectacular, great city, so much to do, great arts community as well. We went to see a Banksy exhibit a couple years ago when we were here. Yeah, it was great.
Very nice. Sandy Brondello was talking about just how friendly everybody is here, how diverse it is. Great walking city. Said it reminds her of home, reminds her of Australia.
Good subway system too for those who like public transportation.
There you go. Clark looking inside, finds Billings, who's immediately fouled. Indiana in the bonus. By the way, we appreciate your patience with us tonight. I know, just like a moment ago. Billings. A 12-2 Indiana run and a 16-point Fever lead. Timpson able to just poke it away. Here's Rice. Oh, what a hedge by Timpson. In the corner, Morrow. Too much on it. Clark, the get-ahead. Billings in traffic, couldn't finish it. Good contest from Fag Benley after a beautiful pass from Clark. Sykes rims in the jumper. 8 points for Brittany Sykes in her return, averaging more than 20 points per game this season before she went out in the meeting against the Fever. Here's Hull. Probing, reversing, can't finish it. Fag Benley secures it under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Mitchell leads the way, the only score in double figures. She has 18 on 7 of 10. Sykes couldn't quite finish it, and out of bounds off of Timpson.
It's good to see, though, that Sykes still has her explosiveness, and she didn't finish there, but you saw her using it as she drove to the rim.
Timeout on the floor. We'll step
for Toronto.
Here's Raven Johnson getting some minutes here for Indiana. Timpson has it knocked away. Took a while for Indiana to get into that play. Here's Rice into the corner, gets it back. Kiki Rice so good for UCLA in their run to the national championship. Sandy Brondell raved about Kiki before the game, said, I'd love to have 12 of her. It's back. Benley rings in a 3, and the lead is 9. This has been a point of emphasis for Stephanie White. Indiana sometimes getting complacent with big leads, games tightening up. Clark connects on a 3 for 12th straight game with at least 2 made threes. 12 points, 3 assists for Clark. Sykes tosses it over. Fag Benley again. Timmy Fag Benley 2 for 2 from deep.
She came into this game having 3 made threes on the season.
Clark finds the cutter. Hines Allen lays it in. Yeah, I mean, the confidence with which she's there. Sykes with a pull up. And hit again. Brittany Sykes starting to feel it. She has 12. Has already played 12 minutes. Is supposed to be around 15 tonight. Clark goes back door, leaves it. Timpson lays it. Beautiful play. Hines Allen to Clark to Timpson. Clark's 5th assist. Timpson up to 6 points. Morrow again. Toronto with their posts off the bench burying these threes.
Now they just need to get some stops on this end.
Clark gives it up, gets it back. Hines Allen into the corner. Johnson can't hit that one. Toronto's bench, a 21-9 advantage. About a 1 second difference game in shot clock. Sykes asking for a cut, not getting it, launches. And that'll do it for the first half. Indiana an 8-point lead at halftime. Caitlin Clark, 12 points, 5 assists. Kelsey Mitchell with 18. Time for tonight's Access, brought to you by Google Pixel. We'll send things over to Holly Rowe.